You actually are cool enough. Oh, thank you. I try. Welcome on in, everybody. Now, look, I've already said Felix in a hot tub stream probably is one of the most dangerous things we could probably do, because I absolutely would change his personality to be in line with Amaranth, because that's the only way that we have to let that work. And I gotta figure out a way to like animate a bikini for him. I guess him at this point, it might be a shim. I'm not sure. It's I mean, he is a glowy ball, so he is kind of fluid. But yeah, I would absolutely be making sure that Felix would be very much the hot tub stream girl. I'd have to figure out how to do like licking microphone noises, you know. Yes, Crow definitely had a good time with the hot tub stream. I had a pretty good weekend. Yeah, we didn't really do anything that I can remember, at least. What did we do on Saturday? I don't think we did anything on Saturday except sit around and like play games with each other and shit. Yeah, we had a really boring weekend, which is fine. Oh, hey, Miss. Hell yeah. Love it, Sassy. We love it. Our weekend was chill and saw Wicked yesterday. So this was the second half as good as the first? I relate to your title. Yes. Well, and I have a lot of things I want to do and get done, and I really don't have like the amount of time to do everything I want to do and get it done. But then again, I never do, because I always wind up adding more. So like it's a curse, really. Yesterday we went to Costco. Thankfully, I did pretty well after all that. Well, that's good. I'm just glad that you're up and moving, Gecko. After that surgery, I know it's not easy. So hearing that you were actually up and moving and going out places, that's awesome. So give yourself a pat on the back, round of applause, whatever you need to do, because that's good stuff. My emotions are all over the place, though, and it's mainly due to the season. Yeah, I can understand that. Might as well do a wheel of what to do today. Actually, I've been getting better, at least with YouTube videos. So, like, well, hang on. Oh, of course I don't have it open. Hang on a second. Stand by. Oh, I don't have it here, do I? Does it? Hang on. Does it have it in here? Am I allowed to do it with that? I should be able to. No, okay, fine. Be a jerk. Gecko is super mom. Hey, I feel like every mom can be super mom. I think that's just a thing, and it should be, and everybody should be proud of being able to do those kinds of things. Okay, I hang on. Just wait a second. There it is. Okay. So now, damn it. Okay. And then tracking. Yes. Engage the tracking. Yes. Okay. And let's see. Narrow it. There we go. So, I'm very proud of the fact that I actually have a full lineup of YouTube videos written down. Like I'm doing stuff. I'm really proud of myself here. Like you have to understand the fact that I was able to go, oh, Lucky can do things. I mean, it really does make me happy to know that I actually can like write stuff down, keep it going. I am a disorganized mess in general. So me writing shit down is like a huge step in the right direction. I like this setup. Yeah, I like being... I need to get like a push button version on here where I can actually like engage the OSBot camera when I want to, and then like move around and whatnot. Right now, this is so frustrating. Right now, OBSBot is currently having their Black Friday, and they're doing it through like the beginning of December. And the same camera that I got, the Tiny 2 SE, I believe it is. I think it's down to $89 again. So it's like $90 for one of them. And I'm like, I want one, but I have bills to pay. I'm very jealous of your monitor. That I was fortunate at the time that the wife said, yes, I could do that. I did get a haircut. I did. Not happy with it because lady who did not speak great English did not understand what I wanted up here. So it is what it is. I've shown you my board. Get magnetic labels that you can section your board and move. Yeah, I've thought about that. I currently have like two systems. The whiteboard is more the I need to step away and I need to generate ideas. So I'm using that as basically like the YouTube board. And then the next thing I do then is Notion. And so like this is where I've been organizing a lot of stuff. So like any of my install, like anything that is like has instructions I already have. Like I'm good at this, but then it's like I have like my fixed list here that just keeps expanding. All these requests you guys had done, and I hadn't got to it. Some of them I'm like, I don't even remember what this was about. You know, there's updates. I've got brainstormed ideas. I am all over the place. So keeping notes where I can and just kind of trying to hammer them out. I do what I can. Fuck you, bills. I know. Oh my God. I hate bills. Bills suck. Adulting is what I call bills. Yes. I mean, adulting in general just sucks. But, you know, I've got here where I've got to find a notary. So that way I can finish up dispersing my mom's retirement plan, which like literally my sister and I would get like $150 each. That's all my mom had left before passing on. That's all she had left in her retirement. So I guess timing was good. But yeah, I don't want to do it. I hate dealing with, I just don't like doing paperwork with notaries. I always feel weird. Because it's like, basically, it's like taking a test you don't get graded for, but you feel like they're judging you. I don't know. It's weird. Like, does anybody else understand what I'm like feeling here on this? That works when you're at your PC full time. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I am at my PC full time. So a lot of times I'm like, okay, I need to focus on, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on this. And so, I mean, Yeah. It is what it is. But anyway, they're just sitting there judging what they need to. Yeah. Yeah. And you also get that feeling like they're pressuring you. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but like me, I always feel like I'm being pressured. Because you know that this person is literally just sitting there waiting to hit the stamp and then be done. And so it just so anyway, working on a new commission, by the way. And I gotta apply for public notary. I've thought about being a notary just to pick up a few extra dollars. Tarantulas! No! But anyway, so yeah, I got commissioned to do this like coin system. And so I decided for their like user interface, since they decided they wanted to do that, I was like, let's go ahead and get their logo on here and whatnot. And I decided to use like their colors from their logo for their user interface. I thought it was a nice touch. But what I want to do, I need to test out to see if this stuff works. So I'm gonna add a couple things here. It doesn't matter. We're gonna try a couple things as we do stuffs. Let me hit watch streak, see if somebody triggers it, and we'll see if it announces. Prediction. I've got to do a prediction at some today to see if it works. Those are enabled. Okay. So let me save that. So yeah, I need to test this because I just got it like finished-ish, where the coding's done and everything. Now I just need to go through and make sure it actually functions. So you guys get to help me with this today. I have a DMV appointment the first week of December. The new Texas driver's license looks weird. Yeah, I understand that. When is that? Reminds me, I still have an Alaska driver's license. When does this expire? Oh, 2031. I'm good. I'm good. I got time. I got lots of time. Oh shit, I still need to figure out my Kristen's truck. Shit. Okay, let me throw this. I have a like notes thing here. So on my desktop, I'm using Rainmeter, and I actually have like reminders of shit I need to do. Renew. There. I'm even going to call myself a dingus. So now that should. There it is. So yeah, now left screen. See right here. Now I've got like a note on here that I can be like, oh shit, yeah, I still need to do that because we can't find her. So I have to actually call the Alaska DMV and be like, what the fuck? Why can't we find my wife's truck? So yeah, that'll be fun. Center screen. So thanks for saying you have a DMV appointment, because that just reminded me, I need to get my wife's truck legal. I've come to the conclusion I cannot watch Grey's Anatomy at work. I'm into the COVID season and it's making my eyes leak. Oh no. I've tried watching Grey's Anatomy. I couldn't get into it. It was just, I guess it was just something that wasn't for me. Okay, so these are saving correctly and as they should. So that's good. So the variable saving correctly. Now we need to make sure that it's actually going to retrieve. Now. Ooh, doing illegal stuff. I know. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to do... I'm just going to use Ellie here because hers is easy to spell. Okay. It is a non-zero number. I mean, 50 is a non-zero number, correct? What the hell did I do? Got to rewatch Ozark. I think I finished season 2 and then got distracted and forgot to go back. I'm gonna have to watch it all over again. 0 is neutral. I know, but why? What did I do? All right, awarding coins. Null or white space, but these are not null or white space. R needs to be greater or equal to the coin. That's the prediction engine. Hang on. It sent the message for add coin. Where's the fucking add coin one? 69 then. Yes, that's not a 0 number. Okay, here it is. So award coins for the trigger. Use return true. Right. So I need to go to award coins for trigger. Okay. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Add coins, set coins, remove coins, gift coins, show coin leader, reload. Oop. Where? Prediction completion. That's for the trigger. Where did I put it? Those are the auto triggers. Manuel. Show shop. Redeem an item. Oh, here it is. Add coins to user. This is what I would be doing. Get int arg with the fallback. Right. If amount equals 0.
Careful with the braces, indeed. We wouldn't want a twisted wire ruining the epic lore explanation from Crowfeet 521 about Godzilla's dental hygiene, would we? Safety first, then superhero-sized stories.
Oh, so yeah, don't. I've never experienced braces with those kinds of things, but I will. I imagine. I can just imagine what it would feel like if one of them just caught, and how much that would hurt. Okay. Okay, if the amount equals 0, but the amount didn't equal 0, that's the thing. So what did I mess up? The current amount, is it because the current amount doesn't exist? Get in arg with fallback. So where is get in arg with fallback? Where did I put that? Yes, I know there. Here we go. Okay. So we try to get the raw. We parse the raw. Right. Input split. Right. Right. Okay. I wonder. I recommend not doing that. Yeah, I know. Coming from someone who had braces for 5 years, I'm not going to ask anything that I may not want to know. Oh, you know what? I think I know. I think it's because I put it as 1-2 and not 0-1. I wonder if that's it. But I'm just going to say, me thinking about how that would feel. Yeah. Damn. Okay, that wasn't it. Now I gotta find it again. Son of a bitch. I should have looked at the line number. Okay, so I need to put that back. Put that thing back where you found it, or so help me. Where did it go? I'm getting lost in all this stuff. This is the config-ish. Is it in? Did I do it in the config? That's the defaults. Coin earn rules for the automatic triggers. Coin storage. Here, this is where it was, right? No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. There it is. Okay. So it wasn't parts. Okay, so I get the raw input.
Hot tub stream. Only if rubber ducks and battleships are involved. Not to keep it classy.
But if you had a martini, though. I mean, we can totally do the hot tub with rubber ducks and battleships, but I think you also need a martini. You did it in the config? Apparently. Or no, it's not in the config. It's in the it's get int arg with fallback. Maybe I need to take the fallback out. Try and get the argument, and then we parse it, right? And then we return the parse. Parts.length. Right. So if the length of the message maybe that's it. How did I do this? I can't remember. Because the problem with this is if it's greater than or equal to 2,
Sir,
and the
this
key
is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Me. I would take a martini. Martini would be great, especially since I have to go to the doctor today. And really, all it is I'm going and being like, I need these medications. I need a referral for an ophthalmologist, so that way I can get my eyes taken care of. You know, have some sort of care for that. And then I'm also going to talk to him about, I don't think Wellbutrin is the answer. I don't know. Things have been weird on Wellbutrin. Like, I'm doing better than I was without Wellbutrin. However, there have been some really weird moments internally in my head. See, I don't care about the needles. Needles don't bother me. Stick me with a needle, it's fine. And a lot of that is because I was on so many different experimentals throughout my life that, you know, medicine's going through the eyes and everything. They didn't really know exactly what was going to happen. And because of that, they were like, well, let's just take some blood to make sure that you're not going to die. So I got used to needles in my arms and stuff, so that doesn't bother me. I think it's, for me, a lot there. I always feel like I'm being judged. I guess that's my one of my big problems. I always feel like I'm being judged by people. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I people watch, and yeah. I thought only Smarties had the answer. Oh, we have Smarties. I still remember getting into a shit ton of trouble back in I was in like middle school. But yeah, we had a Smarties war shortly after Halloween because and our bus driver was insane, and I can say that because she actually wound up in a mental institution. But yeah, that bus was so full of Smarties. It looked like by the time everybody got off the bus, it looked like Scarface had been driving it. It was pretty bad. We got yelled at. Whole bus got yelled at. Okay. Parse from raw input, the 2nd/3rd token. I don't think I need this part. Add coins for the user. You know what? I think it's this. Because I think I added it as like including the command for some stupid reason. There's a store by you that sells them occasionally. I've seen lots of stores around here of like up here in Washington selling them. They're all over the place. Happy Turkey Carnage Week. Yes. Yes. How you doing, Jayster? Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because when Kristen and I were doing our like, okay, what are we going to have for dinners through the week? It was Thursday, turkey. Friday, leftover turkey. Saturday, go to a friend's for more turkey. I'm going to hate turkey. I'm not, We should be watch. Oh, Thanksgiving. I love that movie. It is so ridiculous and awesome. It really is. Can't tell if that actually did. I don't think it did. No, it did not. So that
This is a reminder
wasn't
that
the
ads will
answer.
begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Hanging in there, just trying to figure out the medical situation. Yeah, I know, man. I wish you luck with it. I know it is. It's a nightmare for you. Just hang in there. Keep going. Yeah, how was your book there, Ellie? Oh, hey, what movie is this? Figure out the movie while we run Twitch ads because Twitch sucks at making us run ads. Not really. I'd rather stream on Twitch than most places. Okay, so that apparently wasn't it. So what did I do wrong? Yes. One of my favorite scenes in Thanksgiving is definitely when he tries to prepare the woman like a turkey. When he legitimately tries to prepare the woman as a turkey on the table. I thought that was by far one of the most hilarious things I had watched. the end of the book felt rushed. I hate it when it feels like that. It almost makes you go, oh, so we just like straight up were like, oh, we need to finish this to get it out to the publisher. Hate that. Anybody feel like they've been hit by a Mack truck today? Not quite. But I know that feeling. I'm sorry you feel like that, Jeremy. I wish there was something we could do for you. Okay. On it. Why is it still doing that? It must be a non-zero, but why?
Nom, nom, nom.
For why? All right, let me put that back. Put that thing back where you had it. Also help me. Non-zero my ass. Oh, do it, Daddy. Do it, Daddy. Non-zero my ass. All right. I'm breaking down. I don't understand. Huh? Oh. Well, I'll have to fix that. Okay. 234? 125? No, it's not the number. It literally is not picking up a number. So I'm going to try and figure out what's going on. So let me copy this. Okay. I'm just giving random numbers. Yeah, it's not going to be the number. And I swear to God, it has to be here. Unless, wait. Try to get the argument. String the raw. We output. We split it, right? I have target user. I don't think I have a second. Oh. Parts 1. I don't have anything for part 2? Okay. So let's see. I'm going by, I'm asking, I asked ChatGPT. I'm like, hey man, tell me what's going on. Oh, hello, Mung. 0001 0002. By the way, hi. Sorry, I had to take a phone call right after I typed that stuff about being hit by a Mack truck. It's all right. You're good. Don't bother me. Okay, so I was on the right track. I just have to do it to all of it. Okay. So where that happens then would be part 0. And then if I come down to... yes, here. Yep. Okay, so I was right. It just needs to be all the numbers, not just select numbers. Got it. Okay, that makes a shit ton more sense. I thought it was just a couple numbers I need to change, not all of them, but it is all of them. See, this is the reason why ChatGPT is nice, because sometimes I overlook shit. So, how you doing, Monk? How you doing? Jeremy, Jeremy, I do have to ask, you feeling like you got hit by a Mack truck, is that just literally a headache thing, or did you just do too much physical stuffs? Did you get physical with someone? Okay. There it is. The weekend festivities. Okay, that's I kind of figured, but I was like, for me, when I get hit by a Mack truck, mine's usually like migraine headaches. Okay, so that's fixed. So that should be fine. Now, let's simulate, instead of a random user, let's do this for... Select. Yay! Okay, auto trigger's working. Yay! I read this wrong? Why? So I'm working on, this is a commission that I'm working on. So he wanted a whole coin system. And so where he can literally edit the triggers as he wants, and also whatever people redeem for it. These are what the like things he had already given me, and so I just put them in as default. But I made it to where he can add or subtract whatever from it. So yeah. Well, exactly. Your mind was supposed to go there for 69 bits. That's the point. Brilliant stuff for WWO. You literally gave me like 10 separate ideas for future stuff. That's cool. Here's what I'm going to admit to you. I literally put 0 effort into it. Like, that was the quickest and most lazy thing I think I've ever done. And it was because I was going, oh shit, I forgot to do it. I kept running out of time. I needed some way to just get something. And so, yeah, I did a very quick, low effort thing. Hmm. 69 is the magic number. Yeah. Okay. Predictions. We need to run a prediction. Because you need to participate in the prediction for me, so that way I can make sure this works. Because I'm going to be very, very honest. I have no idea if I coded this even remotely close to right. Okay. All right, we'll just do 30 seconds. All right. Please do some predictions so I can see if this works. It doesn't matter how much you want to enter and all that stuff. I just need to know that the prediction works. And I need somebody to put in, I'll need at least one person to do no. Thank you. I need to make sure it separates. And then whoever did no, let me know. Okay. It was supposed to announce upon prediction completion. It's supposed to execute the award. Okay, Crow did the negative. Okay. I don't think I saved it to a variable. I think I put it to where it stays internal, which might be a mistake. It might have actually like got lost. All right, let's go to action history. It didn't even trigger. Okay, I did the test trigger. I'll be leaving your stream on my TV tabbed up, lovely. Hey, that's okay. I got a doctor's appointment too. You're all good. You do you, boo-boo. Okay, so it didn't function. It didn't go off at all. That's disappointing. I kind of had a feeling like this might not work. Let me pull up. I need the docs. Right here. Left screen. Left screen. Thank you. Okay. C sharp. No, it's from the trigger. From the trigger. Trigger. Trigger me, daddy. Trigger. Hang on. Oh, I have to choose the outcome. That's why. I bet it's working fine then, isn't it? This is how you know I don't work with this stuff often. Prediction has been completed, which means it should have ran. Okay, it ran the 2 that it was supposed to. Predict JSON. I want to see this. Copy the value. Title. Because the JSON is supposed, from my knowledge, the JSON should bring. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it doesn't get the names. I thought it did. It said it went to Flash and Simon. Okay. This is how you can also tell I don't work with the predictions nearly as much as some other people do. All the variables in a JSON object, right? So you would think it would send everything to me. Let me, notepad. Wonk. All right, let me get a different one. Center screen. Okay, so it does release it. It comes through with username. Let me see here. Color blue. Top predictors. It's going. Okay. So I wonder if it's because you have to do it by color for it to understand. Because top predictors, I know I was getting top predictors, but I think it's not sending. Flash PC, yeah. There's the code ID. Title, yes. Color, blue. Users, too. Winning outcome. Okay. So it should tell us winning outcome, and then does it say losing outcome? Top predictors. Okay. So it will give me like every bit of information I need for winners, and then losers. I would have to parse it to be every name that's not included in there, every name not in there then needs to be determined as a loser. Oh. I run them from time to time for others. Yeah, and I need to start doing, like, what I should do is on here. Hang on. I want to be able to make this something that my, mods can run and do. So my fixed list. Create full prediction setup for mods on mod board. That's something I would like to do, is to where you guys can literally set up an entire prediction thing and just run it. I do like a JSON file. That's good for you. I don't like them. I don't like JSON because sometimes I get confused. But I like it because it makes it easy to store shit. Okay, so if I'm getting all that, then I need to coin settings. Let's go in here. I mean, I'm going to have to change up how it parses, I think. Okay, prediction. So we get the prediction JSON, which should be this, right? According to, yes. Prediction._JSON. Okay, that is correct. So we do get it. Prediction has no root predictor to do. Winning outcome ID. Is that what it is? Winning outcome ID is the number. Okay. A JSON versus Freddy file? Oh, actually, that's a... I might have an idea for that. Like the most nerdy way of like making a JSON versus Freddy. It's a bad joke, but it's a joke I love enough to want to actually make something happen. And to where normal people are going to look at it and be like, I don't understand what just happened. And anybody who's like, has to deal with this kind of stuff will laugh hysterically. Problem is, I need to find something that will equate to Freddy. I need something that I would need a code system that will equate to Freddy. I guess Rust would be what it would have to be. Rust would probably be the closest you could do because I mean, Freddy's Nightmare is all rusted out and everything. So like that would literally be as close as I could probably do. And then what we would have is just like both, you'd have your JSON being listed out. You'd have your Rust being listed out. And really it's just going to be a bunch of bullshit until it just then ends and just says equals winner equals loser. Like the code just isn't even going to make sense. That's going to be the whole point, is the code doesn't make any sense, doesn't have to really make sense or really do anything other than come to the conclusion of this is a winner, this is a loser. All they ask is you put a hockey mask on the JSON. Oh, I would do Freddy's hand as a little background, and then the JSON mask as a background, and then have the code writing over both. And now I need a marker or something. I need to like have this memorized. Where's my stream markers? So that way I can come back to this, hopefully. Marker. There we go. What about that ASCII art encode? Ooh, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. we could actually make that work. Because there is ASCII, and there is a filter for that in OBS. Okay, you have a few genres to choose from. Okay, so give us give us 5, Ellie. We need 5, and I'll put up the poll. I will put up a vote for it. 5 at max. Oh, you want romance, self-help, or thriller? So we're choosing between one of those 3 genres, yeah? That's what you want? So, okay, new poll. So let's see, what'd you say? Romance, self-help, or thriller? I will put this up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes of polling time. There we go. Everybody vote. So this way you get a wide selection of people who are voting to help inform you what you should read next. So, yeah. Prediction outcomes. Okay, so this is giving me user login, username. So maybe that's part of the problem. Nope, there it is. Login. User login or username. Ward coins for the trigger prediction win. Okay, so maybe I need to look at the log for the prediction? I feel like somewhere in here it got confused. Okay, win award count, lost award, yeah, for each. The outcome ID, we need that. Winning outcome, yeah. Top predictors as a J array. Which book do you recommend? I'm sorry. I'm getting completely blocked by the poll. Okay, so you are, it has been determined a thriller is what's on the list. It is a Stephen King book. It'll be my first book of his I have ever read. So if that wins, please recommend a good intro to Stephen King. Oh, you know, I would almost say Salem's Lot, like of what's being listed. Mr. Mercedes is good. Misery is good. Salem's Lot is, I would almost say Salem's Lot.
This is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding
I forgot about Green Mile. I mean, honestly, Stephen King has a lot of really good books that wind up getting like turned into movies. Tommyknockers. I haven't read Tommyknockers. So yeah, Ellie, like everybody's listing off some really good books from what I can tell. So I would definitely say you have a list that you have plenty of room to work with Stephen King. Was the Dark Tower? Was Dark Tower Stephen King? I can't remember. Yeah, Dark Tower, a series of novels by Stephen King. Yeah. From my understanding, that book is also fantastic. Because there is a I don't know if it's confirmed or not. Again, I'm not big on Stephen King. Like, I don't know all his stuff. However, from my understanding, Dark Tower is the book that you can basically act as the center spoke for everything in the Stephen King universe. I believe there's a theory that all of the other books are like somehow linked into Dark Tower. Oh yeah, there's The Shining, yeah. Currently have It, so I'm definitely... Ooh, It, from what I understand, the book is amazing because there is so much in the book that never makes it into the movies. I've heard that it's fantastic because there is so much that doesn't make it into the movies. That's what I hear. If you want something short and sweet from Stephen King, but want a good taste of how he is at scaring, go with The Mist. Oh, I love the movie The Mist. I've never watched the movies. That will work in your favor. I will say that. That will absolutely work in your favor. It has one triggering scene, though. In the Dark Tower? I haven't seen the movie. I've wanted to, but I also heard people say it was absolute crap. And it made me sad. Oh, right. And It, yes. Yeah. It is not without its controversy. But yeah, honestly, I don't think there are really any bad Stephen King books. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there are no bad Stephen King books. I think all of them are good. I think it always winds up being like the movies that are crap. I could be wrong. Okay, let me look at the other section for predictions. Because I have another item, or another section of it. Or at least I thought I did. Thought I broke it up. No, I don't. Okay, well, whatever.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Not a fantasy girl. I'm not big into fantasies either. I can't get into Tolkien to save my life. I know there are a lot of people who love Tolkien and the Lord of the Rings and all that stuff. I can't get into that. I don't know what it is. Something about Tolkien just doesn't speak to me right. All right, what movie for the Twitch ads? I think it jammed. There we go. I don't know. For me, like, my favorite book series is still going to be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because that is literally like my style of humor. That is the humor I enjoy so much. Lord of the Rings was a great night's sleep. See, that's the same. I mean, that's how, I mean, Clerks 2 summed it up pretty well. It's just a bunch of people walking. Here's the first movie. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so that does work. You feel attacked. I'm sorry. Again, it's just not for me. It's not that I hate it or anything. It's just, it wasn't for me. Okay, shop is also broken. Okay, that doesn't work. What Bambi doesn't see after hunting season. Oh. I don't like Star Wars, and that's fine. See, I used to be a huge Star Wars fan, and then Rise of Skywalker came out. 100% Rise of Skywalker killed Star Wars for me. Like, legitimately fucking killed it. I am not one to let one single movie basically make me not want to watch the rest of the movies. But legitimately, the fact that that movie decided to completely undo everything that happened before in the previous two movies was the dumbest fucking thing ever. Yeah, Palpatine returns somehow. Yeah. Like, I have not seen a movie production company of any sort, whether it be, you know, the producer, director, I don't care what it is, right? I've never seen a company fold so hard and fail so miserably. I've been passionately avoiding watching all movies and series when Nexus purposefully puts it on the TV. Disney has only made one good Star Wars movie, and that was Rogue One. Yep, I agree. Honestly, I think the biggest issue that Disney really didn't understand was when it came to a sequel trilogy that is supposed to come after Return of the Jedi and everything. The thing that I think they forgot to really hone in on was how dedicated the fan base was, especially when it came to all the novelizations that happened. And the fact that there was no acknowledgement of any of that. I think that's what pissed people off. Because here's the thing, and this is the point for me when it comes to Ghostbusters, is that the 2016 Ghostbusters, the biggest failure it had is it didn't continue on from where the others left off. When you're talking about a super passionate fandom, and you're talking very passionate people who have, you know, they live and breathe this stuff. It is a smack in the face to the entire fandom when you're like, we're going to ignore everything and do something different. And it's because of that, you know, when it came to Ghostbusters 2016, that movie failed because it decided to completely reject everything that came before it. And just like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, it kind of followed some of the stuff, but then it just decided to reject everything that had came after in that, 30-some years in between.
Imagine the wonders of adapting Timothy Zahn's trilogy instead of the path they chose. Shall we debate what could have been a stellar series, or dive into a game inspired by what-if scenarios?
Look, no, Felix, no. Hang on, time out on that one, because if they would have stuck with the Timothy Zahn books, they would have been fine. Everybody would have agreed with it. Star Trek did it okay-ish. Star Trek oh my God, I love Star Trek so much, but one of the biggest problems Star Trek has is Paramount struggles with one simple concept. Just because you have created multiple timelines does not mean that every new thing that comes out needs to be a branch of that timeline. If you're going to reboot it, great, whatever. The whole Kelvin timeline thing, that's officially dead. That they have pretty much confirmed that that's officially dead. The best thing that they've done, in my opinion, is Brave New World. That one, that like the Christopher Pike series, that's been working out great. Discovery, I hated it. A lot of my problems, they redesigned the Klingons, and oh my God, do they look worse. And so it's just like, it's those little things. We've gotten used to Klingons looking a very certain way, and when you decide to completely redesign them and not even look remotely close, you've alienated the fan base again. Rumor has it Bad Dragon is gonna make a Beam Me Up Scotty toy. Oh, I want to see pictures. I'm not gonna buy it, but I want to see pictures. Where's the pre-order link? Asking for a friend. Yes. Multiverses have been so overdone now. Well, and everybody likes to try and jump on the Marvel train. But the problem is Marvel didn't even have a good run at the multiverse idea. And the problem is they were trying to dumb down the multiverse idea. They were trying to dumb it down so much that, you know, the common person would understand it in a get-go. The problem is that's not how these things work. You have to just go, this happens because it happens, and just stop going crazy on us. It can work in cinema. Don't get me wrong. It can work in cinema. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness could have been so much more if they would have really kind of, how do I want to say this? I think it needed to be more for Wanda. It needed to be more about not just the kids, but getting Vision back. And then I think the America Chavez part of it, like, I understand trying to bring in new characters and everything. I don't think it was a good time for new characters. I think if they would have just focused on, you know, magician versus magician type thing, you know, I think that would have functioned a little bit better. But I think that was the jump the shark moment for the MCU. I think a lot of it is just that when we got to see, you know, we got to see Reed Richards, but it was, oh my God, Jim from The Office. I mean, I was really ecstatic for it, but we didn't get to see much of it. And they were all so easily defeated that it really was upsetting. Now, again, I'm going to nerd the shit out on this because, I mean, this is stuff I'm passionate about. I'm a fanboy of multiple fandoms, and so because of that, I can speak passionately about quite a few of them. Marvel has just gotten too much at the moment. I don't want to have to watch 3 TV shows just to understand what's going on in one film. Yeah, and they have actually hit that. They've hit that understanding point that it has spread itself so far out that, you know, connecting every story is just a nightmare. And so I believe what they're trying to do after they do Doomsday and Secret Wars, I think after that, they're going to start working on more localized and more self-contained like stories, and less everything is connected. I think they're realizing that it's just been too much to keep track of. And so they're like, cool, Spider-Man, he's going to be off doing friendly neighborhood Spider-Man stuff. And I think they're going to leave it at that. And, you know, when it comes to Doctor Strange, he's going to be doing his own thing. So I think the plan for Marvel, they'll kind of reshuffle it and get it back together at some point. But yeah, this is flying well above my head. I'll just sit in the corner with my dunce's hat. No. Again, I'm just a person. I have multiple fandoms that I love. So I'm a Whovian. I love Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel. I do have some passion when it comes to DC, but I'm going to tell you right now, most of my passion in DC is hating the heroes, because I think most of the heroes in DC just suck. I like the villains way better in DC. I looked this up for personal use in Texas. It is not illegal to have multiple sex toys in the same category. It's when you buy to sell is when it's becoming illegal. Texas is fucking weird. Look, can we just get this country to a point where whatever you do in your home is your own fucking business and has nothing to do with anybody else? Like, as long as you are not harming other people, in any way, shape, or form, as long as you are not breaking, like, socially acceptable things that we all agree on, then who gives a fuck what somebody does in their home? Like, it should not be illegal for you to have multiple sex toys. And if you're selling them, it shouldn't be illegal for you to sell multiple sex toys. If you don't want to go to a sex shop, don't go in. Simple as that. The trailer for Moana was shown and it got booed. Really? There's another Moana coming out? Speaking of multiple fandoms, did you ever read the Transformers meet Back to the Future? No, I did not. I didn't even know that existed. It's hard to keep up with so much. 6 dildos is fine for yourself, but if you're giving it to someone else out of your own stash, risky business. See, that doesn't make any fucking sense. They're doing a live action remake of Moana. See, this is how you can tell that Disney's desperate. Disney needs new leadership, needs a whole new board of directors, and needs a whole new CEO, everything. Because Disney has strayed so far away from what it should be, that it needs to get back on track. Speaking of sex toys, Etsy is selling T-Rex penis dildos. What? Hold the fuck up. No fucking way. The Dino Dick, Dickosaurus Rex. Sorry, I thought I had this up. My bad. I mean, do you want squirrel dick? There's a squirrel dick too. Oh, look, it's a coctopus. Where's Rich? Like, I feel like I need to send this to Rich. Here's a dickicorn. It is amazing. It's just crazy. Hello, Marcus. Okay. Yeah, I do. And I'll hate myself for it. Already I'm looking at this and going, hey, guess what? Half of it looks like
craving the
just
D-Ray.
upgraded
Are
animation
you?
from
Just be
Moana.
sure it doesn't turn out like one of Crowfeet 521's Godzilla bulge theories,
I
more
want the
terrifying than
She
titillation.
wants the
Shall we hunt down this mythical beast in our next game session, or are you planning a Jurassic-sized discussion?
like right here. Okay, yeah, it's blurry and everything, but like it is literally the animation they did with updated graphics. It's like you went from, a GT 6600, GPU to an RTX 5090. Like that's literally what it is. Frame for frame. Yeah. Moana was great as it was. Why? Money. Money. This is Gus Van Sant Solid Flyco all over again. Yep. Nobody's getting original ideas anymore. Well, the problem is, and this is where I sit and so original ideas don't happen anymore because now with stuff like, and this is where I'm going to knock the shit out of AI, there is so much focus on gathering data on how people behave and what they watch and how they do and all this stuff. There won't be original ideas because none of the original ideas will get greenlit because they won't align with what that data says. That data means shit when it comes to art. And that's the problem. And it's going to get to a point where they're already doing it. They're already feeding data in that kind of data, our watch history and how we view. They're already feeding that into AI models, and those AI models are going to go, these are the scripts you should focus on because this is what I see. Not, is there going to be something new that's actually going to break out? And so you're not going to get original ideas. And this really kind of started, early 90s. And you could see it start to happen in the early 90s, where Hollywood shifted from experimentation and trying out stuff to, we want to do big budget stuff. We want to inflate the budget ridiculously, but we need a huge return. And so that risk starts to go up. The bigger the budget, the higher the risk, and as they go. Well, now that we've reached a point where everything has to be these, almost $1 billion budgets and not seeing any return on it, we have to go safer and safer and safer and safer. And now with AI and all that, they're just going, cool. Why do we have to take a risk anymore? No risks. Everything will sell. And that's a huge fucking problem. Can you smell what the cock is cooking? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. The best movies coming out nowadays have been coming straight from streaming services. Well, and a lot of that is because the streaming services have the freedom. They can have flops. Because as long as they have a massive library of their own that they can always have available, a flop can sit on there and do nothing for a long time, then all of a sudden find its audience 10 years later. It's the effect that happened in the 80s where you would have these flops in the 80s, but somehow gained a cult following, decades later. And because of that, then there's this huge rush of popularity for a movie that, sucked and failed horribly the first time. And that's what, Netflix, Hulu, all these streaming companies are understanding is they go, it doesn't matter if it flops or not, because it'll still be there. And at some point, it's going to make us money. It's going to bring that money up at some point. And so Netflix can take the risk. Hulu can take the risk. Those things can take the risk that the box office used to be able to do because the box office would take those risks on less money. This is legitimately why Hollywood sucks right now and streaming is where it's at. Not to mention the price of popcorn being like $9 fucking. and a Coke being like $6 and taking a family of 4 out to see a movie in a theater costs over $100, we're going to put that part aside. You know, that doesn't help anything. When it's so much cheaper to go, hey, we have this subscription at home and we can like choose whatever movie. We can actually marathon movies and we can get popcorn from the grocery for like $6 and it will be like 12 bags. So we'll be set. Like, it always makes me laugh at how stupid these big, you know, Hollywood producers and everything are at what they're doing wrong. I think the big sign that a lot of Hollywood is out of touch is looking at what are the biggest films this year. Sinners and Weapons were phenomenons, but also anime films like Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man were huge. Then there is the juggernaut that is K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, I mean there is that stuff, but again, K-pop Demon Hunters did not come to theaters at all. Chainsaw Man, I think was straight to streaming, and I think Demon Slayer was too, right? Sinners and Weapons, I think, were the only 2 that really went into the theaters. But I mean, regardless, the whole problem is the fact that Hollywood has decided, well, you know, we could like, you know, take risks and try to make some cool movies and such, like, and do the cool stuff. But you know, we'd spend way too much money on it and then we'd lose money. So let's not do that. Oh, they were? Well, see, I didn't know that. Hung out with the aunt of one of the crew who worked on Flight of the Navigator and mentioned I knew one of the biggest fans. You. Oh, they did a theater run with K-pop Demon Hunters and it was crazy. I would have loved. I love, really, when it comes to any movies in the 80s, I'm very passionate about those. And a lot of it is just, to me, they were some of the best movies because they did take risks. Special sing-along edition in theaters of K-pop, and they sold out hardcore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my daughters are also in the K-pop like clan on that, so yeah. Last time I went to the cinema was to see the live-action Ghost in the Shell. Oh, wow. Last we went to the theater was Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I will always try to go see, you know, my fandoms in the theater when I can. A buddy of mine took his kids to the IMAX K-pop Demon Hunters, and he told me it's not a bad movie, but all the kids singing all the songs. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. But at the same time, you know, I understand, you know, the kids are passionate about it. I've got 2 girls who are passionate about it. So like, not upset about it, but yeah, going to see it in theaters with a bunch of kids singing it would probably get on my nerves a bit. Oh yeah. I mean, the song, I will say, I love the songs, the song selection for it. I've really enjoyed that. The beats are really good and enjoyable. Like, it's good stuff. Minecraft was a bit too, but the way it reacted in theaters to that film kept me away. Oh, yeah. Last movie in theaters was Black Panthers. It's been a while for me. Yeah, but that's okay. Ghostbusters OG for the anniversary. See, I missed that. I wanted to see it, but my theater didn't do any of that, so I didn't get that.
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertising.
Why is that? Last was the first part of Wicked. I still need to see the first part of Wicked. I saw Wicked in Discord. I missed it in Discord. It's not fair. I miss a lot of stuff. Makes me sad. Ba-do-do-do. Ba-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-do-ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I prefer our drive-in as I can. Oh man, I would love to go to a drive-in again. Drive-ins are so awesome. Like I have not been to a drive-in in years, and I miss it. People are just ruining movie theaters now too. Yeah, well, I mean that comes with the territory. Wicked for Good comes out on digital December 31st. Ah, okay. Well, at least I know what to look for then. I see. We're looking forward to this weekend because Stranger Things. We're a big Stranger Things household, and so yeah, Izzy's like hardcore. Oh my god! So you know, we all want to see it. You know what? That's not going to work. Get rid of that. Sadly, they closed our drive-in years ago. Yeah, see, and that sucks. I'll see if I can get a copy by then. Ayo. Yeah, so I'm honestly very much looking forward to Stranger Things, and I know it, like, for me, I'm looking forward to it ending because I like it when a series goes, we've done great things. We're not going to run it to death. That's one reason why I was glad Breaking Bad ended when it did, is because they could have kept dragging out, you know, Walter White getting away with shit forever. But at some point, the ending wouldn't be good because it would have been too late to wrap it up. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I know my daughter is, and Izzy, oh my God, Izzy doesn't want it to ever end. She loves Stranger Things so much. And I'm like, but kiddo, it's got to end at some point. And I'd rather it end when it's on top. Is there a drive-in in Dallas? I'm looking more east Dallas if there is one. Nearest one is in Fort Worth. They're not kids anymore. I know. It took too long, too. But it's still good. I'm going to see if actually this has what I'm looking for. I doubt it does. I mean, I know this will have, like, detail work that I want. But I'm looking for engine type stuff. I mean, if I have to make it, I have to make it. It's whatever. Oh, the what? Ah, nice. Just don't kill Dusty. Oh my God. I don't think they'll kill Dusty. However, I am afraid that they're going to kill Steve. Like, I am 100% afraid they're going to kill Steve. And I don't want Steve to die. I like Steve.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Yes, you can't get rid of the best babysitter ever. Never seen an episode of Stranger Things. I haven't seen Wednesday. I've intended to, haven't done it. But I love Stranger Things. It appeals to my love of the 80s and the sci-fi horror genre. And, you know, I will admit, I do have somewhere like the kids being the hero I love. Oh, wow. Brand new Strong Bad email? Oh, didn't you see that coming, man? That's like really cool. There's a lot of detail stuff, but what I need, not here. I mean, at least there's some industrial props that I can use that'll work for what I'm trying to make here. But what I'm looking for, I don't think anybody has it. Consummate. Continue to talk about it. It is on my list to watch. Been highly recommended to me by several people. Well, so like Stranger Things, how do I want to put this? Stranger Things takes some of the best aspects of like 80s thrillers and sci-fi and like, actually, here, I know how to put it. D-Rex Island, the Second Coming. Hey. I forget spoilers when I start watching the movie or show. That fair enough. So like Stranger Things is going to, like when you first started, it is definitely going to give you some vibes of like the Goonies. Where the four characters, you know, when it comes to Mike and Mike, Will, Lucas, and Dusty, they will very much remind you of kind of that dynamic the Goonies had with each other. They very much, like, you can definitely tell the chemistry between the kids. Like they were really good at it. So they're definitely going to give you that Goonies vibe. And then the overall setting and feel of it is going to remind you of sort of those sci-fi thrillers that were there in early to mid 80s. Let's see. There's going to be your typical like teenage slasher tropes that wind up in there, especially when it comes to Steve, Nancy, and Jonathan. Because they are teenagers, but they actually do like some of those teenager tropes from the slasher films. And then when it comes to like the adults and the protectiveness, it's going to give you some feelings of like Poltergeist, where the parents are desperate to save their kid. You know, like there really is some like the material they draw from is like an homage to the 80s movies that all became cult classics. Yeah, there is that Twilight Zone-esque feel of it too. Like to connect it all is that Twilight Zone feel. But like you can definitely see when it comes to the adults, they have their specific movies that they're being pulled from. The teenagers have their specific movies they're pulled from, and the kids have their specific movies that are getting pulled from. And they all get blended together so masterfully that it becomes addicting. The first season it's good in its own right, but the seasons legitimately get better and better. Like, no joke that when I watched season 1, I'm like, oh, all right. Season 2, I'm like, yeah. And then season 3 starts becoming the what the fuck. And season 4, boom, it goes crazy. So that's basically how I can sum up the best way possible of what the experience of Stranger Things is. I fell off the anime kick I had. Now I'm on true crime stuff again. I'm going to feel burnout on it soon. Well, don't worry. Robert Stack will always be there to remind you of all the shit that scares you. Robert Stack, the man who caused nightmares for all us children. I actually started watching Unsolved Mysteries, so I do laugh because there is some of that. I watched some of it and I'm just like, my God, some of these are so bad, and some of them are legit creepy as shit. So it's like, you really didn't know what you were going to wind up with. I bounce from one to another. I'll be back to anime in a year or two. That's kind of how I am with music. Like, I'll listen to a genre of music for a while, and then I'll get onto a completely different kick for a while. So, like, right now, I'm still kind of in the 40s, 50s style music. I'm sure after this, I'll start going back into a rock, or I'll probably go into the metal kick again, probably after this, knowing me. And then after the metal kick, I'll wind up going into like soundtracks. And then after soundtracks, I'll probably go into rock. You know, so like I literally, I go through phases. I think we all do. And it's like a reflection of your times.
Oh, we got movie side!
Uh-oh. Wormmania. Worm woman, huh? What? Was this on PBS or something? Because this definitely feels PBS-ish. People. Ew. Screw people. Oh yeah, 80s music, 100%. Of course, I don't know. I'm always kind of stuck in the 80s, and I'm okay with that. I love worms. Do you love worms? Wait, did it say worms and sperm? Worms are sperm? Is that what it said? Well, oh my. Okay. No. 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 Listen, if your sperm is worms, you got problems. Really bad problems. And we should probably just go ahead and make you a eunuch. Just saying. I like getting to the EDM kick. Always refreshing on new music, and that's fair. I'm gonna switch up the music because it kept putting up Christmas songs. I don't need Christmas songs. Cue the band! Cue. Yes. So many things that are wrong, unfortunately. Blame Jaster. Blame Jaster. Seems he keeps showing us stuff that just nobody wants to see. I'm gonna have to create a segment of watching shit Jaster makes me watch. And just basically just nothing but me going, oh my God, what is this bullshit? And that's literally what it is. Just nothing but bullshit. He likes to make me suffer. Ooh. Oh, wow. Those are really cool pipe sets. But that's not what I'm looking for at this moment. Damn it. I dig some dubstep here and there. You know, I honestly, I tried to understand dubstep and it never clicked with me. I don't know why. Can we lock Jaster up to a chair and then have him watch Mr. Blobby episodes? Potentially. I think what would be better is making him watch Barney the dinosaur videos. Just back to back, on repeat, no commercials, never ending.
Oh, Kinky, we must be treading into Booty's Steelfoot's territory with those unexpected MMO encounters. Should we dive into a game with equally surprising twists, or are you just in the mood to shock the chat tonight?
Fuzzy Cups, ooh! I'm excited for WWE War Game. Really, that's what's coming up? I'll be honest. I haven't been able to pay attention to much lately. My head's been in the clouds. Actually, it's now more, I finally got myself back to going, okay, do stuff. Get it all done. Like, I'm back, I've finally got myself, like, back to that point to where I'm working on all my overloaded stuffs. Barney and Mr. Blobby, oh no. And Teletubbies, no. Oh my God, now we really are torturing him. Well, Jaster, it's been nice knowing you. I'm looking at, I think is, one of the reasons why I would actually be sitting and watching WWE is for Rhea. Because to me, she is legitimately, like, she's entertaining in almost everything she does. Like, anytime I've sat down and watched and then she comes on, I'm immediately interested. I mean, granted, she's an attractive woman as well, but she's just also so damn entertaining. That's Thursday, isn't it? I know it's American Thanksgiving on Thursday. The 29th of November. So much is going on then, and I have to be in someone else's house. Because that's also Beat Michigan Day. That is a religious holiday for Ohio State Buckeyes. Is to, it's time to play Michigan in football. And yeah. Fuck Michigan. It's officially Fuck Michigan week, by the way. I just came up with an idea. This will be for next year, though. This will be a next year thing. Michigan week. X out all M's in chat. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do next year. When Michigan week comes around, I'm going to X out every single M in the chat. All your M's will be replaced with an X. Because that is an Ohio State thing to do. Got this. All right, I'm not finding what I wanted. And it makes me sad. If I just put what if I just put machine? What I'm trying to find is, I want to find something
UK viewers dodging those pricey PPV fees. It's like finding a cheat code for wallet-friendly entertainment. Fancy a discussion on WWE's greatest moments, or shall we leap into a wrestling-themed game to craft our own legendary matchups?
Inside of you. WWE is on Netflix in the UK, so no paying for the PP. Yeah, I'm glad about that. Like, people not having to do pay-per-view anymore. I think pay-per-view is the dumbest thing. I understand why they do it, but I think it's the dumbest thing. Oh yeah, they'll milk the United States because we're a gullible people. We really are. The United States is it has to be the most gullible country in the world. I think I think you guys in the UK might want to argue with that, but I'm pretty sure the United States is the most gullible. I wouldn't say we're stupid. Not yet, at least. Because there's quite a few of us who are intelligent. Wait a minute. Was that the DeLorean? Wait a minute. I mean, I got a better model than this, but there's a free one in here. Nice. Speaking of, oh my God, can't wait for Back to the Future to come to Fortnite. That's exciting me. I'm just hoping that they'll let us purchase the time machine as a car. Like, we actually can have it permanently. That's what I want. Marty McFly, Doc, and the DeLorean. Yeah, but the rumor right now is that the DeLorean is not going to be a purchasable vehicle. It's going to be a vehicle you have to find in the game. And if that's the case, I'm going to be really upset because I will pay money. I don't care. I want it. We're not that bad. We have gotten so much better. They are removing the word gullible from our dictionaries. Wow. Congratulations. I don't believe it. What about milking? I was on the phone with Nexus. We're gonna milk my biscuits. That's what we're doing. Gonna milk my biscuits. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. No, bad Jaster. Ron Hiles, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to have you. That's what brings Crow back. Milky. Yes, if you are going to milk something, Crow will come back for that. Or hot tubs. She definitely comes back for hot tubs too. Man, I was really, really hoping. What do we even call this thing? I know what I'm trying to do. I need to know what the hell it's called. Because it's going to drive me insane. And I bet I'm not going to find it. Maybe I should just give up. I don't want to give up. Yeah, I'm going to have to. That hot tub stream got me 463 views. I mean, that's no lie. That's impressive. I might stoop that low. Sure. There was a salamander roaming the floor at church yesterday. Blessed be the salamander. Humana, 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 humana. Welcome to the Church of Stamos. I don't know if combustion engine is gonna pull up what I want though. That's the thing. Okay. Maybe I do need to put the engine part of it. And I can totally spell. And apparently I'm not even typing where I thought I was.
The Church of Stamos, quite the divine proposal. One wonders if the sermons would include haircare tips
So
and
we are
charming
thinking about
sitcom
doing a Felix
references.
Hot Tub stream.
Should we draft the holy blueprint, or keep our worship to nostalgic TV reruns?
Anywhere could be a church. Indeed. Oh, I did not realize I was running that. There we go. Okay. Oh, look. Nothings. I know what I'm looking for. However, I don't think I'm going to find it. Like, I can visually see what I'm looking for. And I just wanted a more pleasant looking one than what I'd probably design. Ooh! Let's have the Batmobile come in. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Steampunk, probably. Ass, cheeks, and titties can be worshipped. Yes. In fact, I encourage that. I would gladly go to the Church of Ass and Titties. I will go to the Church of TNA. I will celebrate those things. I'm okay celebrating those things. I have no shame about celebrating those things. Oh, don't be upset. Thank you for gigantifying the emote, though. The Church of Ripley? That's fair. Look, I'm a boob guy. I like boobs. And I tell my wife, I'm like, look, if you show me your boobs, I'm going to have a good day. Like, I could have the crappiest day in the world, but you show me your boobs, I'm going to have a better day. She doesn't show them to me all the time. She's afraid I'm going to get bored of her boobs. I'm like, you don't understand us men. We don't care. We will watch, we will look at them all the time. Take Liv Morgan then? Hey, go for it. Look, my time with that stuff with wrestling and the females, my time is gone because mine was Mickie James. I very much enjoyed Mickie James for multiple reasons. All right, well, it's not there. I'm tired of looking. Oh, thank you for the biddy. I love you too. Feeling loved. Lita? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I can roll with that. Stacy or Trish? Ooh, Trish Stratus is always a good choice. Trish Stratus was always a good choice. Okay, so it's 90 on the X. Got it. Oops, wrong view. Bring it up. No. Kill the Batman. No. I said kill the Batman. What about there? How well do you see that? That's the question. That's the real question. Just got a message from a screen name K-pop Semen Hunter. And where was that from? Discord or here or what? I was obsessed with Lita and Sable. Fair enough.
Sir, this is
Trish is gorgeous then and absolutely
Twitch is
stunning now.
demanding
I haven't
advertisements.
seen a picture of Trish in a very long time. Now I want to look. Hang on. You got piqued the curiosity. Whoa! Wait. I'm trying to figure out which it looks like she's had plastic surgery. Like that's her. This is her now? It was on Blue Sky. Sable married Brock Lesnar? What? Didn't see that coming. But this is Trish now? I wish she wouldn't have. You can very much see where she's had Botox done. Yeah. I mean, I know when the aging happens, and the women do what they need to do to keep themselves, appealing for that kind of a profession and such. But yeah, that's the Trish Stratus that I always will remember. But now it's like you can see where the Botox has been, especially with the lips. Yeah, she definitely has had lots of work done. 100%. See, and the thing is like I would have rather seen her how she would have looked when she, like aging naturally. I prefer seeing aging naturally over the Botox, plastic surgery, and all that shit. I'm a guy that I prefer natural. 100% love natural. I know Mickie James has had some work done and everything, but I feel like it hasn't been nearly as much. I think this is her most recent, one of her most recent. Like, she's had some work done, but it's not been like very overly obvious, right? But either way, I will stick to my wife. I love my wife, and I will stick to her because really, that's just the perfect woman. Yeah, I know. I don't want to. I'm lazy. Lazy Jeans strikes again. As a husband, she should. She is my winner. She's my breadwinner. I can eat because of her. I can live because of her. It's all because of my wife. If it wasn't for her, I'd be dead. Can I honk Nexus's boobs? I'll honk them.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
But why? On the same note, you're a great husband. Your admiration for your wife is rare to come by these days from America. Well, I mean, I've even told Kristen this. I'm like, one of the biggest reasons why Kristen and I, are able to be the way we are and love each other the way we do is because we've been cheated on that many, like, stupid amount of times. What movie is this? What fool put the carpet on the wall? Ba-da-bum. Oh. Well, crap. Labyrinth? You remind me of the bee. Going back to the books topic, Kelly Brook is doing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Stop me out of here. You know that Mista lady? I think I just killed her. I wonder if I can array this. But not on that. Ooh, and it doesn't look too bad. I think that's why my partner and I work so well. We know what it feels like to be cheated on, so we give each other words of affirmation and appreciation. Yep, 100%. Like, we both had been cheated on so much that we were at a point of giving up, and that's when we found each other. But we both apparently were at our breaking point when we met each other. So it worked out for us that we found each other and were able to be, to start a relationship and everything. So I'm glad we were able to do that. But yeah, we agreed on never to yell, as we both have childhood trauma from that. Yeah. And again, one of the things that Kristen and I do when we get upset is we just walk away. You wait until the other person comes back. When they're ready to talk, they will talk. Don't push. If you ask and they say, not right now, let them be. It'll be okay. Because the only other thing I think I ask is I'll be like, are you okay? And she'll be like, nope, I'm not. And I just want to be left alone. Okay, can I just ask, is it me? And if she says no, cool. All right. If she says yes, cool. We'll talk about it later. And that's really what it comes down to. And we wait until we're both calm, and then we talk that shit out. It's the hardest thing to do, too. Because for somebody who lives in paranoia like I do, it can be really, really difficult to sit and wait. Really difficult to sit and wait. But overall, it turns out to be worth it. Okay. So if I want to do this, let me think how I want to make this run. You know what? Let's just leave it. Let's not add another one. Just going to leave it alone. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe I should have left the Streamworks in there. Starting to think I should have left the lettering in there. What do you guys think? Should I have left that? Should I have left the OSUPhoenix Streamworks in there? Oh, it's Streamer.bot. Saturday probably triggered something emotionally, and I wasn't really aware of it until last night. So knowing I can ask for snuggles in silence is heartwarming. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's a positive thing, a very positive thing. I approve. see, what can I... Hardest part is really just kind of getting inspiration. Like, what direction do I go next? I don't know. Because I don't want to go full out steampunk. Maybe I need to get some cables in here. Have some cables wrapped around and shit. Maybe that's what I need to do. Well, okay. Go to my asset browser. Assets. You guys like assets? Ignore me. I'm having one of those moments. Gotta shoot. Catch you guys on the flip side. All right, we catch you on the flippity flop. Well, I'll just be here doing, the same stuff I always do. Well, not really. I actually have to leave here in like 30 minutes and get myself ready to go to the doctor. Can't believe it took 2 months to get to this point where I can finally get a doctor's appointment. 2 fucking months. It's so stupid. Saturday, I went and had dinner with friends, and because I sometimes need to process things, can take minutes or hours. Yep. Took 24 hours to process. I get it. So OSU and Ellie, I might make that pumpkin pie recipe I sent. Let me know how it turns out. Because it definitely looks good. I'll be waking up stupid early on Thursday to make my pumpkin pies because I make sure that there are pumpkin pies ready to eat for breakfast. My primary doctor retired and never said anything. Like, he didn't even send you a note or anything? What a dick. I'm sorry, man. That's some bullshit. That is some straight up bullshit. He was such a fun doc too. Aw, that's another thing. See, for me, I move so often that like I can't really get to know any of my doctors. Of course, I'm glad to be rid of my last doctor. He did not make me feel like a good person, like at all. He made me feel like shit. So I'm glad to be gone from that. But I always hate having to find a new doctor. It drives me nuts. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Our word. Yeah, no referral, nothing. That's a no bueno situation. Okay, now, here's, where is it? Right, I just want to edit the curve. Is packed and not edible. Oh, I need to make it local. How do I do this again? Like that. I did make it local. At least I thought I did. Okay. Okay. Why is this being so difficult? This didn't used to be a problem. Okay. This is new. What did they do with Blender 5.0 that I'm not understanding this part? No referral. That I don't understand that. Why would you be such a jerk like that? Like, you have patients who still need care, and you're just like, meh, whatever. Okay. Oop, shit, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so I pulled it from there. Click to unpack and make local. Now, it's local. And it won't let me do it. Okay, what if we did, okay. All right, I've got the node group in here, so I'm wondering if I just do a straight up curve, like normal, if that, and then just apply that geometry node, if it'll let me do it. Now, yeah, there we go. Possibly it was a forced retirement and didn't have the ability to do referrals. I mean, there is that, but you would think that the office he worked in, this would be my assumption. The office he worked in, you would think would make sure that, you know, referrals and such were sent out. Like that would have been my assumption. Could I be wrong? Yes. Healthcare in this country is absolutely broken. Hundo percento. Okay. Cable rotation. No. Right, but I need to rotate that. Okay, well, I want that turn. Tilt? Nope, no tilt. I don't understand. And where did this menu go? Where's my menu? My toolbar. There we go. That makes me feel better. Well, okay. Looks like I'm going to be doing it this way. Which way? Yeah, I need to go that way. Oh, I went way too far. Oopsies. Nah, there's no such thing as a huge mistake. Only happy accidents. Courtesy of Bob Ross. No huge mistake. Happy accident. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's fine. Oh, where did it go? Where did my cable go? Oh, crap. Was that fun? Shut up, Velma. What jinkies? Yes. Is he timed out? Who? I didn't. I timed out Jayster for what? Entered an offensive word? What did you type? It didn't even show me what you typed. Can somebody untime him out? Oh, here, I'll untime. I don't know what. Something, Felix, something. That's all I got for you at the moment. Something, Felix, something. No offense there, but I mean, like, was it Lick My Love Pump? Oh, yeah, honky. Yep. That'll do it. That is, honky is one of those words that is in the included, in my included no definition thingy. That's a no word. I tried to remove anything, if it could be possibly offensive to people, any people, I made sure that it was removed. Like, I just didn't want to deal with people being like, oh, he called me a honky. Because, you know, there is going to be someone at some point that will make it a problem. And I don't want that. Yeah, I didn't take offense to it personally, but I know I put it on the no word list because somebody will. So that would be why. So sorry. What the hell? Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, I have a cable. He's stretchy over. Yay. Now, I want to... If I do... Wait, what does cable's distance do? Does it shrink it down or anything? No? Okay. Oh my. Oh dear. I gotta fix this. Why is it twisting so bad at the end? I don't think it's supposed to respond like that. It's not supposed to do that. I know crow's major trigger word. I will never use it. Oh. Wait, which is a major trigger word for her then? Oh, the C word. The see you next time? See you next time. Yeah, okay. Mine is an alternative word for it, but it starts with the letter P. That one, nope. I don't know what it is. It's just the sound of it alone. I don't understand what's going on with this thing. I've never seen this cable generator do that, where it gets really weird right here. That is odd. Like, it shouldn't be that twisty and weird in the middle. It shouldn't be doing that. Because, see, if you change the rotation just shifts the response. It's like shifting the responsibility. Okay, what does that look like? Okay, that's better. Not ideal, but better. I've never seen this cable generator behave this way. It is definitely odd. And I bet that's just a Blender 5.0. The W word? The W word. Is it the word that describes a person who makes it around multiple partners sexually? Okay. You guys are definitely testing my brain capacity in well, let's see. Do I know what they're talking about or not? Okay. You know what? This cable, what I might do is like bring it over here and maybe put like a little screen or something. Yes, hug. I was called that a lot in said toxic relationship. Oh, no. Look, if in a relationship, you should never feel like you should be calling somebody that, ever. Like, there's no justification for that whatsoever. Yet I wasn't the one sleeping around. See, and that's how Kristen's, ex-husband was. And that's, I don't understand it. I legitimately will never understand why people are like, oh, I'm just going to cheat on him. It'll be all right. I could play Sacrifice the Wiener if needed. Oh, you can Lorraine the Bobbit. Man, this cable generator just doesn't work anymore, does it? I'm going to have to go out and, find updated stuff. She's my idol. Well, our friendship was good, but I think it's time to be over now because, yeah, I don't know if I can be around somebody who would do that. I don't feel comfortable anymore. Someone send help. I've consented to be called a certain word that would be offensive to some, but it's not for me when used in the context my partner uses it in. Like, bish? Will you be or will you be not my bish? I tell that to Kristen sometimes too. I'll be like, I'll be a bitch. I'll be a Doug. Wow. for asking for wires, I didn't really get any selection. Maybe if I did cable. Ah, damn it. This should prove to you guys how much I really just do not enjoy modeling. Like, I know that's supposed to be like half the point of what what you do in this, but I just don't enjoy it. Not for me. S word and and has a Lulu in the middle. Got it. Yes, the Lulu. Look, that one can be used in naughty, playful ways. I've never used it because I've never felt the need to call someone that. And I don't think I can use it in a playful way. Of course, I'm not one for, I'll be honest, I'm not a dirty talk kind of person. So, like, a lot of that stuff, I just kind of like, not for me. I'm not a dirty boy. I'm just a regular old dude. I'm boring. I'm vanilla. You want an average time, you come to me. That's how I'll put it. If you want an average time, you come to me. I will give you the best mediocre experience of your life. Love it when Nexus talks in Spanish naughty. Well, different language, he could say anything and you'd be like, ooh. Let's face it, accents do something to all of us. I mean, if a Scottish woman were to come up to me and just start talking, I wouldn't give a shit what she says. I will just be like, yes. Whoa, I'm literally being honest. It's true. I'm not somebody who's like, ooh, let's get fancy in the bedroom. It's not me. I am very vanilla, very plain. And I'm glad I found somebody like me who is okay with that. For the most part, yes. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to leave that part alone. Full glass now, Randy, you wouldn't understand it anyway. Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine. Why does this sound like the Power Rangers? Go, go, Power Rangers! Does that look right? Let me see here.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Felix, shut down ads. I won't be able to, like, stay on too much longer. Hey. Mammy hits different, though. Oh, mommy? Yeah. I won't even use Papi. Oh, I Papi. It's okay. I tried to playfully, I tried to get Kristen to playfully use Daddy once just to see, and she couldn't do it. Like, she couldn't even get the D, the first D. She was like, no. She's like, it's wrong. It is straight up wrong. No. I was like, okay, not a problem. So, for me, I'm just like, Your daddy? Yours isn't. Oh, well, no. If Christy uses daddy, it's not in a sexual way. Like, she just can't do it in a sexual way. And I get it. Like, when you really think about the context of it, it does come off really fucking creepy. So, like, I get it. If I put retro futuristic in, if that would have worked. It'd be really cool if this was animated. But it's not. It's snot. Aye, away. Aye, away, laddie. What's holding your kilt? Hey, is that a snake in your trousers? See, I don't think it works as well on a you know, like a Scottish woman speaking. Yes, a Scottish male. I don't know, man. I don't think that works for anybody. Oh, come here, you piece of shit, or piece of shite. I do use honey baby, or not baby. I use baby actually on the girls, but that's because they are my babies. Kristen uses babe on me quite a bit. Every now and then I use it. Honey, infrequently. The one I use the most is I usually call her beautiful. I always refer to her as beautiful. It's just, that's my thing. I wish I could do a good Scotsman accent, but I can't. I am too American. I'm too American. We don't speak French because we're in America. We speak American because you're in America. Man, I feel like I haven't done a whole lot. I wonder if I add this to here. Oh, that did not turn out the way I was hoping. Let's put that back. I thought this would have. Higgins nose group blend. Okay, hang on. Let me try some. I haven't really worked with these node groups, so I need to explore some curiosity. What? Can I do it to this? I can, but it ain't gonna work. Okay, so it doesn't work with that. Do you have to apply it? Well, you would have to apply it to something. Open the blend file. Let me look at this. I get called sweetheart, gorgeous, love, baby girl. Mind you, I've called my dad Pops most of my life. Dad was always just dad. I love my dad, but yeah, he was always just dad. Okay, so that's curves. So I'd have to do it with a curve. Outer, inner, tangent. Okay, so that's only going to give me that. Okay. And then if I do... Okay. I think I'm understanding how this is set up. So if I was to do... Shiggity-doo. Let's get a new curve. I want to do this, and I want to apply it to that curve. Could not add. You sure? Geometry node, add modifier. And I do curves. Oh, hey, look, that would probably make it easier. So if I wanted adaptive, okay. Axis rotation. Okay. I feel like I'm not getting really what I want out of it. Because I was hoping I would get like more randomness from this. But I'm not. It's being very specific. So, okay, that's basically subdivisions. What is axis rotate? I guess axis rotate. No, that's not going to do it. Huh. Well, that's disappointing. That made me sad. It did not do what I wanted it to do. Used to call my grandpa Mummy. Are you my mummy? All right, love. Yeah, actually, Kristen does that to me. She'll, all right, love, to me quite often, but I know she means it different from that. Well, crap. This did not go the way I wanted it to go, and it makes me sad. I'm just trying to see if there's if I have anything that would help me to kind of make a mess of cables quickly. But I don't think I have anything that's going to do that. At least a mess of cables that doesn't look like crap. Silky is one? What? Silky? Wait a minute. You use Silky as a nickname. Squishy. Oh, well, okay. Squishy, I guess I can. Okay. Wait a minute. Did it apply to the cube? Oh, okay. So it's doing it to the cube. That's not what I want. So for cables, if I was to do, let's say, a cylinder, and I wanted to put it on the cylinder. That doesn't look right either. Sometimes I wish instructions for some of this stuff would be easily accessible. Unsupported type mesh. Okay, so it's not supposed to go on a mesh. I wonder if it's supposed to go on a curve. Probably. Ah. So, diggy-do-do. Here's a Bezier curve. And let's say I do this. Well, let me do it that way. No. Of course not. Oh, ew. Ew. Oh, I feel so gross. Ew. It's from Teen Titans? Really? Okay, so it is giving me, like, random? But it's like I can't really make out how it's going to do that. Let me try. All right, let's take this. Okay. Did I grab the... Yeah, I did grab that. Okay. So if I move it over here... Okay, and then if I do all, and let's say we subdivide. Okay, now I want to take this. It's a little crazy. But once you get it right, let's dissolve this. Dissolve a vertice. I want to take this vertice, and we're going to put it up, yeah. And I want to take this vertice and do up, yeah. But take this and go, yeah. And here, yeah. And now I have like a mess of cables, I guess. A little crazier than I was expecting. These look, yeah, and they look more like tubes than cables. Oh, I guess if you bring that down. Okay. I see. Lower the noise. Ah, okay. Now I see, but now I gotta find something that'll alternate like the wiring color. Haha! Because you gotta have a mess of wires hanging about, right? Sopita, which literally translates to little soup. Huh. That one I'm unaware of. I know we call we call one of my nephews Chavo, which I guess is like dude or something like that. I don't know if I'm right on that. I just know we call him Chavo. He's a fun kid. So if I'm doing it that way, I'd have to like... And then I need to bring it in. My mom calls me Ella. My brother is Baba. Ah. No, my mom would either call me Gene or I would be, first name, middle name. And that was it. And if I got first name, middle named, I knew I was screwed. Okay, so I can't change it via that. Got it. Which means you have to go into the node. I must go into the node and set material. And it won't let me do the material because reasons. Don't like it when you don't give me reasons. Ah, there we go. Simon gets shortened his sigh a lot for me. Did you tell him no? Did you squirt him with a bottle and say no? Nobody has time to call me Elizabeth. Nobody got time for that. Whoa. That was not what I was expecting. However, that kind of looks cool for those cables. What else I got? Guess not much of anything. I don't even look like an Elizabeth? It's okay. Do I look like a Robert? My first inclination is no. Okay, I like that. I don't even know what material 2 is in reference to, but I like that. And ironically, one Halloween, she dressed me as a witch, and I told everyone, I look like a Robert? Oh, man. That sucks. I don't like it. Honestly, it's just because there are so many Roberts in my family that I'm just like, I do not want that name. Because it's like, to some degree, we're all a Robert. I swear to God, because both my grandfathers were Robert. There was Robert Leslie and James Robert. Then we have Robert Keith, Robert Eugene. Let's see, my cousin Robbie. I don't know what his middle name is. Let's see. What other Roberts do I have in my family? Like, it's just like it's just like you would say Robert, and there would be a whole bunch of us responding, and it just got annoying. Even as a 4-year-old, it was annoying. Gene sounds better, though. Thank you. Even though, caused some sore spots for me, because some people, thought it would be funny to make fun of it in various different ways. Because, that's just how they do it. I wonder if I can put the electricity generator on this. What's up with first names as last names? I don't know. However, I always thought Jordan was a last name until all of a sudden there was lots of Jordans everywhere. Oh my God, I can put the electricity generator on this thing. Okay, here's the question. What would happen if I move it? Okay, so yeah, definitely keep it here. Roughness, scale, probability. Oh. Now, I don't know if this animates, though. Okay, it doesn't. It apparently does not animate on its own. So let me take a look. Can I make it animate? Curved mesh. Nope. Wow. Ah, nope. I bet if I did the noise texture in 40, but it's also going to stay in one spot. I want it to be able to move around. So if we're doing that to the vector, I would likely need to add another one to basically kind of make it go left and right. But, maybe I'll do lightning or do the electricity on that. I don't know. I haven't decided. My ex is Adams as a last name. Aw. How boring. Really, Felix did the dude. Genes make up everything. I want to punch you in the face for that, Felix. I prefer my nickname than my real name since it's so common. I can understand that. I preferred my middle name for the sole fact I just really, really would get annoyed. So when I would hear Robert being called, I knew I was fucked. Like, it was just an instant, I'm fucked. I am so indecisive with my own shit. Here's a curiosity. Whoa. Ooh. That turned out different than I expected. But it's not changing. Interesting. Oh, it's a texture, isn't it? Oh, it's because I'm still on the wrong thing. That would be why. Okay, hang on. And I'm still in edit mode. That would be another reason why. Okay. Ah. Oh, cricky. Holy shit. I didn't even think of this. Okay, we're going to duplicate. And then this one, we're going to take the panel gen off. Now, with the panel generator on this one, I like Nexus. Rich does look like a Richard. He does. He very much does. Oh my God. Is this literally the generator I've been looking for? Because it really looks like it. Okay. So if I was to go in here, sorry, I'm like in a hardcore experimentation mode here. That would be too much. Well, I'm glad Jean suits me, because I've been stuck with that name for a good long time. Kal-El does not look like her name. She's more like Crow's name. I don't know Kal-El's real name. Maybe about like that? And then if I do all transforms. Okay. Definitely get an interesting look with it. Need to understand it better. Probably like that. Interesting. There is definitely some interesting possibilities with this generator. Little username once on stream. The look Rich gave. You said the word. How dare you? Kid, we did love you, but we have to we have to eliminate you now. You said the word. Okay, but what's going on with that one? That's what I want to know. Like, it looks a little more funky than oh, It's flipping up? Why does that one flip up? I guess that's just part of it? Huh. There's definitely some possibilities for it, but I think I'd have to like really think about how that would fit. Like overall how it would fit. Oh, yes, bird is the word. I said a bird, 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 and a bird is the word. I said a bird, 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 and a bird is a word. Haven't you heard about the word? I said bird, 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 and a bird. Whoa, that's crazy. Ah, crap.
Where's the motherboard? Sounds like someone's about to dive into the guts of their gaming rig. Or perhaps a game of Clue where the motherboard did it in the library with
Where's
the
the motherboard?
CPU. Let me know if you need a
We're actually going to
screwdriver
put in a
or a
Fasha board.
detective hat.
Totally going to put in a Fasha board. Oh, yes, you like Fashas. Look, everybody, I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? Let's see. I know I've got some kit bash stuff I could probably work with. Let's see here. Where is... Oh, yeah. EV-Fit. Oven. Picture frame. Well, that's more architect stuff. What I'll have to do, ooh, that might actually be something I do, is actually like do some screws in some certain spots. I love gold. The smell of it, the taste of it, the texture. Only time for me to, yeah, I know. You're late to work, who gives a fuck? No, I've got to get ready for my doctor's appointment too, so don't feel bad. I gotta go do, you know, adult shit too. No. I just don't feel like this is working. What do you guys think? Like, I don't think this is working the way I want it to. I'm kind of lost. Oh, it will. It's just, you know, new doc and got to talk to him about these are the medications I need and this is what I need you to do for me. And burr, 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 burr. Are you confused by what I'm doing here? Because I am too. I don't know what direction to go, really. I'm trying to do a mashup and it's just not working, and fuck it. We're just gonna stop there because I mean I gotta leave anyway, but it's just I don't know. I'm trying so hard to figure out what I want to like. I can design for anyone else and it's fucking easy. And then when I try to do shit for myself, I'm absolute garbage. Like I honestly don't know what to do. Like I've been thinking about it, and I don't even know where to go. And it's always, I'm good at designing for others, shit for myself. And I'm pretty sure it'll be like that for the rest of my life. Any hoot, I do need to get out and whatnot, but we will have Winnable Wednesday on Wednesday night, assuming everybody, people show up. As long as we have people, we will do that. But yeah, other than that, I ain't got much else going. Oh, I will. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Yes, that's who I'm. So we're gonna go raid Silverlink. 1/4 of the Stream Up team. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord server. And we will play some Jackbox games the day before Thanksgiving. And yeah, that's about all I got for you. So with that, my friends, know I love you. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you on Wednesday. Be safe, be kind, and thank you for everything you guys do for me. You keep me going, and I appreciate it. So with that, let's go!